Thank you.
We good, Ori?
We are good to go. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, just for our guys, I think that's the biggest thing for me is then to go this long without playing and to be able to watch them play and see the joy and the excitement in their eyes. And that was what today was all about for me. You know, I played, and I can't imagine having a full season taken away from me, a summer taken away from me, and having to go through everything these guys have had to go through. You think about our freshmen this year, they had their high school senior season taken away. No students really here their freshman year. So for everybody to be able to play and play together, you know, I thought was awesome. And then on the other side, I think, you know, for me, Austin Love, he just set the tone for us right away. And when we talk about pitching and defense, when you do something like that, when you throw the ball like that, we're going to have a chance to win every game.
Arl, go ahead.
Hey, just talk about the feeling of getting out there as a head coach and having such an impressive victory. You said it might not hit you until you actually are standing on the field as the head coach. How did it hit you today?
I mean, I was excited as these guys, I think. That was the biggest thing was excitement. And then to be to look up on the balcony and see my family, you know, obviously that was neat. But once the game started, it's kind of like the first time when we went to Omaha, you kind of don't hear the crowd, and we didn't have fans here, so you're not going to hear a crowd. But, you know, the assistant coaches that I have are so good. I just felt so good going into it. And the biggest thing that hit me is I did glance up and I saw Coach Fox, and to have him here meant a lot to me, and to have my dad here, my mom and dad, and my wife, my family, and just know how much they support me and how much Coach Fox supports me.
You think they're going to try to slip first pitch breaking ball past Caleb again?
No, probably not. I mean, obviously I didn't mention Caleb. That was a big swing of the bat and too many swings of the bat by Caleb. And, you know, you have two older guys that you guys are getting ready to talk to. And, you know, it showed today that they're experienced and they've played a lot of college baseball. And, you know, Austin loved to go 6 innings with 2 walks and 9 Ks. And Caleb to have 5 RBIs. It's just a good day by 2 guys.
Hey, Coach. So do you think, like, the depth in your roster is going to, like, affect, like, how you guys perform this season, like, compared to last season's?
Yeah, the depth is a big plus for us. And, you know, it is early, but you have a sense as a coach of what your team's like. And I think this is a close team. I think we've got good leadership in the locker room. And I think these guys really want to compete to win. So, therefore, guys are more apt to accept their roles, and that's when your depth. One of 2 things when you have depth. It can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. But I think with this team, it's going to be a really, really good thing because we'll be to match up on the mound and match up at the plate.
And any question about you having a dominant Friday starter was any of those doubts went away today? Did his pitch selection change from when he was a reliever last season? Was he mixing in more breaking balls than he did before?
You know, he's pitching off his fastball even more now, and that's a credit to him and Coach Gaines working together. And Austin spending a lot of time this fall as a starter in the preseason. He has added his sliders improved, and he's added a curveball. Still got the nasty changeup, but he's just become more of a complete pitcher. But I was impressed with how he held his stuff on a cold day, and he had to sit because we had some long offensive innings. And to be able to do what he did was not surprising by us. Obviously, he's been in the bullpen, and we've always thought he could be a really good starter, and he showed that today.
I guess it was a pitch count, but how hard was it to take him out with a no-hitter?
Yeah, you know, early and not that hard. We know it's a long season. We knew we wanted to throw between 80 and 90 innings. Honestly, Austin probably could have thrown 120 because he's built for it, but we didn't want to run him up there that high because the preseason's been so cold. We just want to ease him into it. So it wasn't a difficult decision.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
All right, first we'll have right fielder Kayla Roberts. First two career home runs today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you feel like you played, especially like in the cold, first game out, new coach? Like, just give us a statement.
Yeah. I mean, it felt good to get a lead early, take some of the pressure off Coach Forbes. But I mean, we were just excited to get out there, and the weather really didn't affect us. It had been bad all preseason, so it wasn't something that we weren't used to. But yeah, it just felt good to get out there, put some runs up early, and then get the win.
The 2 home runs, they were both breaking balls, right?
The first one was. Second one, I think it was a fastball.
Okay. So, and first pitch home runs. After the last season when you had the injury, you only had 3 games. How satisfying was it to come up with a big game like this?
Yeah, it felt really good. And after the season got cut short, I had only played in 3 games. So I feel like now that I'm older, I've played 2 seasons, and I feel like I'm able to slow the game down some more. And I feel like my approach has gotten a lot better at the plate. And we knew that lefty had been throwing a lot of off-speed pitches, so I wasn't shocked when he threw it first pitch.
Right. But,
Caleb, I got one for you. Obviously, you came here and you were playing in 2019. Your season got cut short. Even more so for you, not really getting a chance to be able to be out there and be healthy like you were. What was it like just being able to be out there and to be 100% and ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, last year we sort of struggled a little bit towards the end of once it got cut short, and to not be out there was tough. And I just used that hunger to really not take any day for granted and just be excited to be out there and help us win.
Awesome.
And where do you think that this game puts you for the rest of the series?
I think we're in a good spot, and we're just going to come out with the same energy that we did today. I felt like we set the tone with no fans being here and bringing our own energy, and I feel like that helped us a lot. So we're just going to carry that on into the next 2 days.
Awesome. Thank you, Caleb.
yes.
Next, we'll have Austin Love. He went 6. He tied his career high with 9 strikeouts today.
Yeah, Austin, can you talk about it, striking out the side on, I guess, 3-2 pitches in the first inning, really dominant with the fastball. It seemed like you really made a presence right away to the JMU hitters.
Yeah, I mean, that was my plan coming out, was just to try to attack and get ahead with the fastball early. So, I mean, after the first couple pitches, I knew my fastball was going to be pretty good today. So I just stuck with it.
Did you throw more breaking balls than you did when you were a reliever, though?
I mean, my breaking ball and stuff, I think just more off like feel, like how I feel that day. Today, I feel like my breaking ball wasn't as like unbelievable. Like my fastball is definitely my best pitch, so I just stuck with that.
And I guess you knew coming in that you had a pitch limit. How many pitches were you told coming in, and how did it feel when you had to come out with a no-hitter?
Yeah, they told me coming in I was probably only going to throw 80 or 90 pitches. So, I mean, I knew I was probably getting close the last the last inning I was throwing. So, I mean, when they took me out, I wasn't really surprised, but I mean, obviously wanted to keep going.
So you feel like you could have gone many more pitches?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could have kept going for sure, just off all the adrenaline I had. But I think it was the right choice for them to take me out.
Were you a starter in high school?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
What's the longest you had a no-hitter in high school?
I threw one no-hitter that was like 6 innings, and we run ruled them, and then I don't know how long other than that.
So you did have a six inning full complete game home.
Yeah.
No-hitter. So.
Austin, first career start, Friday night at Carolina. You dream of days like this. What was it like?
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely a dream moment. Like ever since I committed to Carolina and was a little kid, I mean, this is what I've always wanted to go out and perform like I did today. I mean, that's as much as I could ask for.
Did the cold weather affect you much?
Not really, because last week we played a scrimmage last Friday and it was like 35 and freezing rain. So I feel like no weather's going to be too terrible for us since what we've been practicing in.
And could you comment on the offensive explosion by your teammates today? It really takes the pressure off of you.
Yeah, for sure. First inning, we come out swinging well, put up like 3 runs. I mean, after that, I felt like my job was just keep going back out there and getting us back in so we could keep scoring.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Austin. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, RL. Thanks, Kaylin.
Thanks. Until you're going to send me some photos.
Yeah, I'll send you some photos.
Definitely.
Thanks, sorry.
Yep, no problem.
Tomorrow.
Take care.